What we want to do is be able to take our program to the next level in technologies, what we're using to do that. We're trying to figure out how to meet the teacher shortage crisis in Kansas. We needed a way that we could use, that we could be in the classroom while our students were teaching without putting road miles and time. One of the things we started looking at was using the Swivl video process. We put some swivels out into western Kansas. I think we started with 2 swivels, and then we moved to 7 or 8 swivels, and then we moved to 15 swivels, and then now we have the 110 deployed in our schools, and then each of our MAT students is required to buy one as well. In student teaching, they're required to do a prescribed number of videos, 1 per week.
Candidates' assignments typically involves using video capture in a classroom during their clinical experiences. And then that recording of the instruction is something that is used for self-reflection and evaluation. We also use the video capture for our teacher candidates during their year-long student teaching.
Our students have their Swivl accounts over 4 semesters, and so they record every semester.
Whenever there would be a discrepancy based on evidence, we'd be able to go back into the video and the candidate could say, well, no, look, here's evidence that I did these things.
Will engage in a reflection. They watch the video, they make comments using a specific template that we have. That video is then shared with their supervisor. Students for the first time can relax, they can breathe, and then they can watch the lesson as it unfolds in the classroom. Not just once, but they can watch it multiple times, or they can rewatch a certain section, and they can really focus in on how they can change their practice to address situations that are happening in the classroom. Reflection process has become more detailed and deeper, more meaningful to them.
That ability to watch yourself at a time when you can actually allocate your attention to it rather than the actual performance of teaching.
We use the video capture in our early field experience course as a natural part of that course, and that's been done for a long time. We just used to use VHS tapes, and then we used digital cameras, and now we're using iPads and Swivls and a cloud-based format.
So the video that we use with our teacher candidates, and actually with ourselves too, is a rubric of instructional behaviors developed by the National Institute of Excellence in Teaching.
There's always going to be something that they can learn from a video, and so we need to hone in on those things.
We kind of turn that lens back on ourselves to make sure that there's evidence that we are coaching and supporting in the ways that we want at a programmatic level.
What you do naturally as a teacher is you reflect on your experience and then you make changes. Always glad to help and talk with people and share our experiences.